It's your girl Tiffany, Madam Malicious Black Beauty, your poetic psychic Pisces High Priestess, aka the light that shines like the diamonds, also known as your modern day nun, one whom isn't within a coven, a convent, or a covenant. I do thank you all for listening and for watching on tonight. If you would be so kind to please like, share, and subscribe, it would be greatly, greatly appreciated. This is going to be a general reading for the overall collective of any zodiac sign. Actually, guys, I'm so used to that general statement. This is actually going to be a very specific reading, okay? But I mean, the same information that applies. This is a general reading. However, it is for a specific person, okay? This information can be about the past, the present, or the future. So you all just take the messages that apply, leave the ones that do not, if you are aware of this situation. Also, I would like to say, guys, that I am conducting this or providing you this information under the Fair Use Act of 1976. Okay, I am going to give you information pertaining to this case, which is made public information. Okay, so I am doing this for the purposes of research, study, investigation, etc. Okay, I do ask you that you all use your own discernment, okay, and govern yourself accordingly. Okay, guys. All other information that I will be providing to you is allegedly according to the information that is given to me by my spirit guides. Okay, so guys, this missing mystery, this person is actually still considered missing, is for ALEXIS WARE, okay, who has been missing since January 30th of 2022. Okay, so just last year, the beginning of last year, this young lady went missing. Okay, and so here's the missing persons bulletin for this young lady here. Her name is ALEXIS WARE. Okay, she's been missing since January 30th of 2022. I believe the age at her time of disappearance was 29. The missing city and state is Anderson, South Carolina. She's female, black. Her complexion is light. She's about 5 foot 5 inches tall. She weighs about 230 pounds. She is black and or African American. Her hair is long in length, and her eye color is brown. Now, as I said, ALEXIS WARE was last seen in Anderson, South Carolina on Highway 29 North on January 30th of 2022. Allegedly, she was last seen specifically at a gas station, a 7-Eleven gas station, where she had called her children's father to meet her there to come and pick up the kids, okay? Which he did do so. He got the children from her. He stated he gave her a hug, and it was kind of iffy because he states that she was supposed to be following him to his mother's house, which is the information that they even have here, which I find that very stupid, because I'm like, what was the point in him taking the children if she was just going to follow him to his mother's house? She could have just kept the kids with her and went to his mother's house and said, hey, meet me around here at your mom's house. Okay, so it didn't make sense for her to have him meet her at a gas station, get the kids, just to trail him to his mother's house. But that was his statement. However, he claimed that when they left out of the gas station, they were traveling down the street. When they got to the red light, she swerved around him, sped up, and took off, and hasn't been seen or heard from ever again. And that was the last time that she was seen or heard from. However, I believe that in particular, baby father was said to have some type of ankle monitor on of some kind. So I believe, he was questioned, and he's no longer a person of interest. Okay, his whereabouts were verified and everything. So he basically wasn't with her or around her no more than the little bit of time that he said he was to get the kids and different things like that, or what have you. So he's been excluded as a suspect or what have you. It was just kind of, I just found it kind of strange that, your baby mom will call you up, hey, meet me up here at the gas station so you can get the kids. And you're like, yeah, okay, you go and get the kids, but then they're just going to trail you to your mother's house. That just didn't make sense. Why not just travel to your mother's house and tell you to meet her there? So obviously she had other plans and wanted him to get the kids for a specific reason, because she had other plans and didn't want to take the kids with her. Nevertheless, that is the situation, okay? And that baby father, I believe she has two, if I'm not mistaken. The other one kind of heard through the grapevine from people, hey, have you seen Facebook? Have you heard? He ended up calling the family and finding out she was missing. He immediately asked, hey, where was his child? And, it was said, one of her family members had that child, and that child was okay, so the children wasn't with her. And so, he just kind of persisted and with helping the family to figure out where she had gone or what had happened or whatever. So he was not a suspect either. I believe he may have been questioned or something like that. But as far as her children's fathers, they've been excluded from any type of involvement as to what has happened to this young lady. Okay, guys? So, I did, I heard about this story. I was watching a video and I ended up hearing about this story. I'm like, this is weird. And it's kind of recent, okay? Because, it really is still fresh, okay? Because she just went missing last year. I just found it very suspicious. I'm like, first of all, there was just a lot of iffy things. I'm like, first of all, good mothers are not just going to disappear and just leave the kids hanging. You understand? Like, just get up one day and be like, you know what? Chunk the deuces, I'm out, and just leave the kids with somebody and never come back. Not good mothers do that, okay? Also, it was said on the video that I watched about her case, about her situation, that she had began to act a little strangely before her disappearance or leading up to her disappearance. She had began to smoke marijuana. If she was involved in anything else, could be maybe because of how she was acting, paranoid at times, anxious, afraid, and different things like that at times or whatever. And people were saying that this was out of her character. She didn't normally smoke weed or do anything like that or what have you, but she had picked up that habit and different things and was just acting a little strange. Then there was also a video that surfaced, and there was like in the middle of the night, one night she ended up knocking on a neighbor's door, and you could tell that she wasn't really familiar with the neighbor like that, but for some reason, she went to her neighbor's house, which a female answered the door, and she introduced herself. She said, hey, I'm your downstairs neighbor, and she proceeded to say, I'm gonna just be honest, I do root work, and different things like that, or whatever. So, long story short, she ended up talking to the neighbor about how she was dealing with some abuse and stuff from an ex-boyfriend or something like that or whatever. I found that very strange, because I'm like, who in the hell starts a conversation off like, hey, I'm your neighbor, and by the way, I do spell work. You know what I'm saying? Like, that was like very weird to me, but it was interesting still nonetheless. And she looked very paranoid. She looked kind of scared then, or, anxious then, or worried or shaken up, especially when you're just showing up at your neighbor's house. And you could tell that, like, they didn't really communicate like that before. They wasn't like really besties or friends, or it wasn't like she was showing up to her friend's house like, hey girl, let me in, I gotta tell you something or whatever. This was like literally knocking on a stranger's door that just happened to be your neighbor, and like, hey, I'm your neighbor. I'm gonna be honest, I do spell work, but I'm here to tell you, you know what I'm saying? It's kind of how it was. So that was strange, okay? And these were all the things that went on leading up to her disappearance, okay? So It leads us to today. She is still missing. It is said that there has been a lot of speculations and accusations and false claims and calls, bogus calls and bogus information given to authorities. I don't know, either to throw them off the track of what actually happened, or just ignorant people who want to be in the mix of something that is going on that has been popularized or something like that, or whatever. So the family is like still really searching for answers as to what happened to their loved one and different things like that, because it seems as if the family is just kind of clueless as to what's actually going on. Here's a body shot of her. Okay, so when I seen this picture, I automatically, intuitively picked up on some things about her, just automatically, just seeing her, and knew some other things was going on. Okay, first of all, nobody's body gets like that without a lot of money. This had nothing to do with body shaming. She looks good for, her age and different things like that. But nobody's body get like that without a lot of money, okay? And to acquire a lot of money, you have to wonder where it comes from and how this person is making a lot of money, okay? So those were the thoughts that was going through my head, not necessarily judging this person's appearance and, this, that, and the other, whatever. When you do this type of work, you have to look at every aspect of things, you know what I'm saying? Just like when she first went missing, everybody was looking to the baby daddies first. Like, did something happen with y'all? Did y'all have an argument? Y'all, what did you use the last one to see, or what went on? What was said? What happened? You know what I'm saying? You don't want to believe that they would do anything or whatever, but you still have to look at all signs of all things and different things. And that was one of the things that I noticed when seeing her. Most of her photos were kind of I noticed were like very glamorous, like upstage photos. Like, she seems like she's probably was very popular on social media and things like that, or whatever. Maybe have had a big following. These are things that I was sensing, like, off the top, just by her appearance, the way she carried herself, the way she looks, and different things like that, or whatever, before I really got into I wonder what happened in this situation. But I found it, besides anything else, I found it to be very, very suspicious, very weird for me, for a mother. You understand what I'm saying? Like, if you were just talking about some little young woman with no children, out night on the town, having fun, partying, whatever, and come up missing, there's a multitude of different things that can happen. This person is young, they're out having fun, they were partying, they were with friends. You know what I'm saying? You can come up with a lot of different things. But persons who have children, especially more than one children, tend to, even though it doesn't mean that they don't have a lifestyle, because clearly she had quite the appearance and quite the lifestyle. So it doesn't mean that as a parent you don't have a life, but you have more responsibilities when you have children. And most parents who are good parents, you ain't just up it and leaving your kids one damn day and just be like, you know what, fuck it, I want a new life, I'm gonna leave all y'all behind and I'm gonna go do me. You know what I'm saying? It usually just kind of don't work like that. Okay, so I knew like something else was going on. Okay, especially, being gone a night, maybe you got a new boo or something like that, y'all decided to hook up, you decided to spend the night, but you show back up at home the next day. Your kids are safe, two of them is with the baby daddy, the other one was like with a sibling or a family member or something. They was safe, they was cool. You could spare some time to spend the night, especially if it was the weekend or something like that or whatever. So, but you show up the next day or something like that, or you would at least call the family or whatever that night. Hey, let the kids stay tonight, I'll be to get them tomorrow, whatever. None of this occurred. None of this happened. So I'm like, yeah, something is very, very fishy. Something else is going on, guys. So y'all gonna be surprised by this, okay? Like, I really was not expecting this. I was expecting something, obviously, but I was not expecting what I got. Okay, and it's so trippy. And I got so much from just pulling the cards and doing a semi spirit reading that I'm like, okay, I'm gonna just go on, give them what I got, and if we need to get anything else, then y'all are gonna see me do it in real time, and we're just gonna go further from there. Because this shit is trippy, and when I tell you this, and if the family hears this, this is why you have no answers. This is why you don't have a lead. This is why you don't have a trace. This is why you don't have a clue. And this is the reason why that seemingly nobody has seen anything, heard anything, or know anything. Okay? First of all, you have to understand with that type of coverage or cover up-ish of a situation, you got to know that persons are in power behind the scenes, pulling scenes to keep you from knowing certain things. Does that mean everybody in a department? No. Okay, because you do have people in law enforcement on a lower end who are there and doing their job. You understand what I'm saying? But when you get into certain people, and you'll understand what I'm talking about in a minute, when you get into certain people with certain power, with certain privileges, with certain amounts of wealth, they can make anything appear to be what they want it to be, make anything disappear, make anything fabricated, make anything just whatever, okay? Or just not make anything at all. You just have no answers. You just have no clues, as if a person just vanished into thin air, okay? And seemingly that's what has happened in this situation. Now, I will say that her car was later found in like February. I want to say it was like in the beginning of February, which was the next month, not even long after she went missing, because she went missing. She was last seen January 30th of 2022. Her vehicle was spotted. I want to say it said February the 3rd, somewhere at the beginning of February of 2022. So, I would say, you know what I'm saying, in a few days' time after her last sighting, her vehicle was found with all of her belongings, keys, and everything in her vehicle. And she actually drove a nice vehicle and everything, okay? This car wasn't stolen. The keys were still in it. All of her belongings were in it. All of her personal items, so probably like a purse, a wallet, maybe money, cash she had on her, all of her personal items that any female would walk around with and have, was left there at her vehicle. Some inside the vehicle, some outside the vehicle, okay? Which was interesting, because if some of her personal items was found outside the vehicle, I'm automatically thinking she had to jump up out that vehicle real quick, or somebody snatched her up out that vehicle real quick, okay? And for it to be left like that, okay? Because no woman is going to drop her personal items outside on the ground and don't pick them up. You understand what I'm saying? And then just vanish, okay? So 9 times out of 10, she either hopped out that vehicle real quick or was snatched out that vehicle real quick. Now, nevertheless, when her vehicle was found, her keys was found in the vehicle, along with all of her personal items, some outside the car and some in the car, okay? And this was like a few days after she went missing, okay, guys? So let me tell you. Let's just start off with the tarot real quick, okay? So automatically I get the Lover's card, okay? This definitely has to do with a lover situation, and I will say this, okay? I am non-biased when I do these readings, okay? I have absolutely no reason at all to be for nor against any particular persons, okay? So I'm saying that especially with this being so fresh, and this person still missing and everything, and the family needing answers and wanting answers. If they happen to run across this reading, there's nothing that I'm going to say here being biased, being ignorant, belligerent, mean, nasty, spiteful, hateful, or anything. But you are going to hear some things that either you may not have known, you may not want to know, that may not sit well with you, or that you may not like, okay? And it's not because I just want to make some shit up, okay? Because I'm not, my channel is not monetized, and I don't get paid a dime for doing this type of work, okay? And there's actually people who get paid a whole lot of money for doing this type of work, okay? This is part of my mission. This is part of my purpose. I care. And people matter. Lives matter. Okay. So this is the reason why I'm doing this. Okay. But I will tell you now, just because I know where this is leading and it's going, you're going to hear some things that either you did not know, you don't want to know, or it's going to be hard to hear. Okay. So we start off with the lover situation, okay? Automatically, the lover situation, off top, a lot of people think when they see the lovers, it's a love relationship between, just because you have love there in the lovers, that it has to be a serious committed relationship. So lovers is just persons having sex together, really and truly. Unless you get like the lovers with the Two of Cups, with say the Four of Wands, or you know, in the Ten of Cups, that would be like a long-term committed relationship, possibly marriage or something like that. When you just get the lovers, these are persons who are having sex together, no matter what title or label that they have on each other, whether they call each other girlfriend, boyfriend, where they call each other friends with benefits, where they call each other side pieces, where they call, no matter what they title themselves, these are people who are having sex, okay? So there was a lover situation going on, okay? It's the first information that I got pulling cards, okay? So somebody that she was having sex with is definitely involved in this situation, okay? Whoever this lover was that she was dealing with was the reason for her making a decision that she made, or the person that she was involved with, I feel like made certain pertinent decisions as well as it relates to the situation. Because the Two of Swords talks about someone going to the crossroads, okay? Someone making a decision, okay? Choosing what direction to go in, making a decision, okay? But the Two of Swords can also talk about indecision, okay? It can talk about someone who is kind of confused or pondering on a situation and wondering what decision they should make or what they should do, but it's a decision nonetheless, okay? At the end of the day, a person's make a decision. They either go this way or they go that way, no matter what the situation is about. And whatever decision that was made, it has something to do with this lover situation. It has something to do with somebody that she was intimately involved with, okay? Somebody involved could be an Aquarius, Libra, or Gemini, okay? But we have no face cards out here as of yet, okay? But I know what's coming, so I will say that there could be a person who's Aquarius, Libra, or Gemini who's involved in the situation, okay? Nevertheless, because of this situation is the reason why Alexis move forward in taking the action that she did. The Ace of Wands talks about growth. It talks about passionate movement forward. It talks about swift movement, swift communication, swift action, but action being taken nonetheless. And someone who is very passionate about moving forward with something, taking action on doing something, okay? Because of this lover situation, because of decision. I'm going to tell you something else about the Two of Swords. The Two of Swords, if it's not a legal decision, it can often be seen as the wrong decision. But there was a decision that was made nonetheless. And Alexis passionately moved forward and took action with doing something. And she winded up stuck in a situation that she couldn't get herself out of. She was stuck, she was restricted, she was unable to move. This is someone, if you look closely, this person is bound, they're tied, they could be gagged. This could be someone being held hostage, but this person is stuck in a situation that they cannot get out of, okay? Because this person ended up being stuck, because of their decision that they made to take action and move forward, is what got her stuck in this situation. Somebody grabbed her, bound her, tied her, held her hostage for a particular time, and then this happened. The Tower. Now, the Tower talks about a sudden upheaval, a sudden shakeup of things, something happening all of a sudden out the blue. The Tower can talk about tragedies. It can talk about chaos. It can talk about disruptions, deceptions, destructions, okay? It's problems of any kind, okay? Murder, death, harm, illness, injury, but something happening abruptly all of a sudden. And this occurred because she wound up being stuck. She wound up being restricted, okay? She wound up being held hostage in a situation which caused this Tower to happen. When I clarified the Lovers, I'm like, so what is this lover situation about, Spirit? She got an offer. With the Four of Cups, Alexis had been, the Four of Cups can often be seen as someone who is crying over spilled milk. If you've seen the Four of Cups in the traditional tarot deck, it's a person who's sitting on the ground under a tree. They're looking sad. They're looking down. They had 3 cups that's standing upright, and those 3 cups are full. Okay? But here comes somebody offering, you see this arm that's reaching out, this 4th cup to them. This person received an offer from this lover that she was dealing with, okay? There was some type of, I feel like the Four of Cups is a bullshit ass offer, but it's an offer nonetheless that she received from this lover that she was dealing with, y'all, okay? Which is why she made the decisions that she was making to even deal with this person. This lover told her that they was going to make her a star, that they was going to make her rich, that they were going to make her famous, that they were going to make her hopes, wishes, and dreams come true. And the only type of person that can tell you something like that can promise you something like that, is someone who is wealthy, is someone who is in power, okay? So these decisions, these what are seemingly bad decisions that she made, was because of this person that she hadn't got involved with sexually, okay? And this person was pitching her these offers of making her a star, of making her shine bright, of making her famous, rich, wealthy, and whatever it is that she wanted, which is why she was making the decisions that she made, which is why she got herself so passionately involved in this situation, which is why she swiftly took action to move forward and do something. You know why? Because come to find out, this person was lying to her. This is my liar, cheater, thief card here. The Seven of Swords, it talks about deception, manipulation, somebody lying, somebody cheating, somebody sneaking and creeping around, trying to get away with something. This person had lied to her. And so when she made the decision to take action to move forward, this is why she wound up stuck. And when she wound up stuck and restricted and unable to move, it led to betrayal. This person had betrayed her. This person had been disloyal to her. This person had stabbed her in the back time and time again with their lies, with their deception, with their manipulation. This person that she was dealing with in this lover's relationship, and that she had this sexual relationship with, okay, is how she ended up betrayed. And she ended up being betrayed. The Ten of Swords, if you look at this person has been so severe. This is ultimate betrayal. This person has been betrayed so severely. This person is on the ground dead. Okay? Look at that. So this person she went to meet ended up holding her hostage. This is how she got stuck. Restricted. When you're restricted, you're unable to move. You're unable to get out of a situation. That's why the Eight of Swords with other cards can also be seen as an imprisonment card. You understand what I'm saying? Like if you seen the Chariot with the Eight of Swords and a whole line of other cards, you be like, oh yeah, this person that got picked up by the police, they in jail. Because a person who has been in prison is confined, is being held. But in this situation, this person was confined, this person was held, this person restricted, this person was prevented from leaving because of some type of ultimate betrayal that this person, this lover that she was having sex with, decided they were going to do. This Tower happened. This sudden tragic event, chaos, happened because of conflict. Conflict, fighting, fussing, cussing, arguments, disagreements, misunderstanding, a brawl, a fight broke out between her and this person that she had been having sex with, that she went to meet up with, that ended up restricting her and holding her hostage, that had betrayed her, that had lied to her. A fight broke out. And it was all bad from there. You know why? Because this sexual partner that she was involved with, who had made her these offers, bullshit, empty offers, is married. This person is already in a commitment. This person already has a family. This person is already married. 4-4 here, 4 of Cups, 4 of Wands. He was promising her things, offering her things that he knew good and well he wasn't able to fulfill like that, because he was already in a commitment. He was already in a marriage. He had already had a family. Okay? This is where problems began to arise in this situation with ALEXIS WARE and this partner who she was involved with sexually. This caused mental conflict, stress, depression, anxiety, sleepless nights, being haunted and taunted by ghosts of the past. This person, she might have been sleep deprived. She couldn't eat, she couldn't sleep, she couldn't think. Because all was on her mind was the fact that she was having sex with this person. He was married. He made her promises to make her a star, to give her, fame and fortune and all kinds of things. And she ended up being in mental conflict about this. Which is what I believe people seen leading up to her disappearance. On that visit to her neighbors, and she was talking about she was into doing root work. I believe she was doing some type of spell work to try to get things to go in her favor. I believe she started doing spell work against this lover that she was having sex with to get what she wanted out of him, and it backfired. This is why I tell y'all, those of you who call yourself black witches, when you do love spells on people, when you do sex magic on people, when you do all kind of spells and rituals on people, that does nothing but you're trying to control another person's free will. And if you think about it, if you do a love spell on somebody, they might love you too much, because they can end up loving your ass to death. And I mean kill your ass. Okay? But it was said that she was doing some type of spell work. This is what she ended up talking to her neighbor about. But it wasn't necessarily disclosed as to who she was talking about, because she ended up going into how she was telling the neighbor how she was dealing with some type of abuse and different things. But it was very interesting to me, because when she knocks on the person's door, she said, "Hey, it's your neighbor from downstairs." And when the girl answered the door, "Hey, how you doing?" She's like, I'm such and such. I'm gonna be honest. I do root work, and then she goes into everything else she talked about, and I found it so suspicious. I'm like, who in the hell started a conversation off like that? And she looked so anxious and so nervous when she was saying it. Nevertheless, she was dealing with a lot of stress, anxiety, depression over this situation. Why? What situation? Because of a third party situation. She was in this third party situation with a married man who was lying to her. This is the reason why she so passionately wants to move forward and take action, because this person was lying to her. I feel like this person may have even fed her head up with just like falsified bullshit and all type of promises and different things like that. But this is the very thing that led her to being held captive, restricted, unable to move or get out of the situation. This person ended up ultimately betraying her. And that's how death occurred. Her being ultimately betrayed is how a death occurred. Why did this death occur? I told you this tower collapsed because they got into a big fight. Things were said, and a judgment, a decision was made instantaneously. You know what Alexis said? If you're not going to be with me, if you're not going to give me what you promised me, then I'm going to tell your wife. This was a problem on so many levels. Because you see, this man wasn't just married. This man wasn't just having sex with Alexis and paying her for it. This man is somebody wealthy. This man is somebody in power. This man is a politician. Three of Pentacles talks about collaborations, contracts. She got involved in this third party situation with this person that she was having sex with. He was paying her for sex. So yes, Alexis was into prostitution, y'all. But this man was whispering sweet. This is a wealthy man who's whispering sweet nothings in her ear. He's paying her for sex, but he's also telling her. He could have told her, oh, I want to be with you, baby. Oh, I love you, baby. I'm going to leave my wife for you, baby. I'm going to make you rich. I'm going to make you famous. I'm going to give you whatever you want. And then Alexis at some point in time realized that this fool was just lying. He was just cheating and sneaking and creeping around. He was deceiving her. He was manipulating her. He was abusing his power. He was abusing his authority. She was in a third party situation. So you see why the Three of Cups, she was in a third party situation with a married man. That's why the Four of Wands was there. And the Four of Cups was there of all the empty promises and offers that he had made her. Alexis made a mistake by telling that man that she was going to tell his wife. And because he was wealthy and because he was a politician, I believe she even threatened to make it public that she was having an affair with him, which would have ruined his career as well. This is why he made the decision that he made. See, Alexis was in this third party situation with him. He promised her all type of things, and even though he was paying her for sex and all of their encounters that they had, he abandoned her at some point. He left her out in the cold. He left her hanging with a lack of support. She had money, but she felt like he had abandoned her and neglected her and left her out in the cold with no support, no help, no nothing. And this is what had her in mental conflict over this situation. So we got the moon here. Of course, this third party situation, this affair, was secret. The moon talks about secret things, hidden things, what's done in the dark. The moon talks about sneaky, freaky, creepy things, low down, dirty things, nasty things. The moon talks about secrets, rituals, and witchery. Okay? The moon talks about dilemmas, the unconscious, the past, doubt. The moon talks about fear, illusions, wickedness, evil. The moon talks about shady people and dirty dealings. The moon talks about somebody sneaking and creeping around, doing something behind the scenes, behind closed doors, and behind one's back. There was a lot of things that was secret and a lot of things that was hidden as it relates to this third party situation. See, they were doing the mess around in secret. He didn't want her to tell anybody. He didn't want anybody to know this secret information, this secret knowledge. See, there's secret information, secret knowledge, occultic knowledge in behind the death of ALEXIS WARE. That's because this wealthy politician belongs to a secret society. He's elite. He's authority. Okay? He has leverage. He has pull. He has a particular position, title, or role. Okay? She was a sacrifice. He could have been setting her up all along to be a sacrifice, but she was indeed a sacrifice. And that's the hidden truth. That's the secret truth to this situation and why Miss ALEXIS WARE seemingly vanished and disappeared into thin air. The high priestess, like I said, it talks about secret information, secret knowledge, occultic knowledge. Okay? The occult, secret societies, the satanic powers that be, elites, authorities, higher power, holy grails, secret realms. But if she was into root work, if she was into spell work, she should have, her third eye should have been open, and she should have intuitively known that this was a dangerous situation that you can be playing with. Because what you cannot do is be screwing a wealthy man in power like a politician who is already paying you for sex. You're already dealing with a married man. And whether he has lied to you or not, you then threaten him and think your life is not at risk. But that's exactly what happened. And that's what got ALEXIS stuck. That's what got her betrayed. That's what caused this death. And that's the reason why it's a whole lot of secret information, secret knowledge, hidden knowledge, occultic knowledge around this situation. Spirits say that's the truth. That's clarity, what I'm telling you, with the Ace of Swords here. That sits up under the judgment, the Five of Swords in this tower. The reason for this tower, this sudden upheaval, this sudden shakeup, this tragedy, this chaos, the reason for this conflict, this fight, this disagreement that they had, the reason for the judgment that was made to be made was because of some type of truth and clarity. And somebody didn't want to get out. Why? Because it's supposed to be secret. It's supposed to be hidden. You got two cards here to talk about secret, back to back, sitting right next to each other. The High Priestess and the Moon. But I get it. Because ALEXIS felt like she had been abandoned and left out in the cold and neglected. What did you expect from a politician that is married? Sure, he might pay like you wait when y'all hook up. You understand? But that's what it is. That's what occurred. So on the night that ALEXIS WARE disappeared, my spirit guides tell me that she was going to meet up with her secret lover, who is in power. This person was being generous and giving her money throughout their relations with one another. And on that night, he had to message her And I believe he lured her by telling her that he had some money for it, that he wanted to see her, that there was a plethora of opportunities and possibilities, options available for her. How I know this is a wealthy man in power? The emperor, which is a father figure, someone who's in power, someone who's grounded, financially stable and secure. The devil, he is a sellout. He is chained to the devil. He has sold his soul to the devil. He worships the devil as his God, and he is sold out to the satanic powers that be. He has addictive patterns of behavior. He also has sex addictions. He could have other addictions as well. Could be drug and alcohol addictions or whatever, but he definitely has sex addictions because he is chained to this devil. And the devil talks about toxicity. It talks about addictions. It talks about bad habits. It talks about darkness and evil and wickedness. Spirits say evil is as evil does. This emperor belongs to a witch coven, a satanic cult, a secret society, you see. You see, this emperor is intertwined with the elite satanic powers that be. This emperor is into the dark arts, witchcraft, sorcery, black magic, voodoo, hoodoo, hexes, curses, and spells himself. This emperor is someone very demonic. He's also came out as a hierophant. Now this is interesting because a hierophant is also seen as someone in power. If you look very closely, you see how he's like the lead. You see how he's the head, and you see how these people are like beneath him, lower than him, looking up to him. A hierophant is someone who's in power, who's in authority as well. Now I specifically asked, and I heard politician. Now, a hierophant could be anybody who holds some type of leadership, holds some type of structure, who holds some type of rulership or mastership or organization or structure over others. It's like, okay, but a hierophant can also be seen as someone who either leads other people, teaches other people, or whatever. So a lot of time when the hierophant is seen, most people think pastor, most people, but a hierophant can literally be anything that works with other people, but they are the head, they are the lead, okay? But a lot of times when the hierophant is seen, people think pastor, people think counselor, people think therapist, doctor, any type of those positions where these would be positions of authority, but also positions where they either they work with other people who are under them. And people look up to them here. This emperor also came out as the King of Pentacles. This is all his energy. So he's an earth sign. He's a Capricorn, Taurus, or Virgo, masculine. He's very wealthy. He has a lot of money. He has a lot of power. And he was not going to allow his side piece that he lied to ruin that. And Alexis kind of got ahead of herself when she decided that she was going to tell this man, hey, look, you're going to give me what you promised me. You're going to be with me, or I'm going to tell your wife. I'm going to tell the world. And he said, oh, no, the hell you not. That's the reason why this tower collapsed. That's the reason why there was a conflict. That's the reason why a judgment, a decision was made, because he didn't want this truth and this clarity to get out about all the shit that's supposed to be secret, hidden. So he sacrificed her. He sacrificed her. Her being a part of this partnership here made her a sacrifice. She got to the point where she felt defensive. like she needed protection or needed to protect herself. And somebody else felt like a sacrifice needed to be made. And that's exactly what they made her, a sacrifice. But because of this partnership, because of this relationship that she had with this person, is why she wound up being sacrificed. Okay, guys? So, we're going to look into some other information for this situation, guys. I'm going to go into the spirit reading. If we need to re-clarify anything, we can. Spirit, please give us clear and accurate messages. Clear and accurate messages as it relates to this crime against Alexis Ware. We have here, drugs may be an important factor in this case. I do believe that this person that she was involved with could have been slipping her some drugs, giving her some drugs, but also could be the reason why she seemed unusual and to be doing unusual things leading up to her disappearance. She became more paranoid. She began to, you know, do a lot of things that a lot of people who knew her personally felt like they wasn't used to seeing her do, okay? So we have details leading up to the murder may be worth investigating. We also have here, victim had a history with the killer. Spirit is saying that there was a motive for committing the crime. Killer had an argument or disagreement with the victim. Spirit, are there any other messages? We have dating history or killer knew the victim. Like I said, this is somebody that she was dating. This is someone she was having sex with. We have here premeditated murder. Killer plans out the details in advance. Illegal activities played a role. This is here with killer had a history with the victim, okay? So, you know, this person, like her being involved with prostitution and him paying her for sex and different things could fall along those lines, okay? Money may be involved, so like I said, argument or fight is a strong factor here, okay? This is here with killer had an argument or disagreement with the victim. Argument or fight is a strong factor. So like I said, they had a big blow up. They had a big argument. They had a big fight, okay? I believe this person also told someone else close to them who is in power, who is wealthy as well, because someone coerced the killer into murdering the victim here. And as you can see, you see this devilish person here, like shaking hands, giving money or something to this person here. She was set up. She was murdered on purpose. Okay? She was set up to shut her up. Period. Okay, guys? So I'm going to go through a bit of information from the spirit reading that I did. Okay? I asked my spirit guides, was Alexis Ware into prostitution? My spirit guide says yes. I asked my spirit guides, did Alexis Ware have a wealthy boyfriend? My spirit guide says yes. I then proceeded to ask the race of this wealthy boyfriend. My spirit guides did confirm that he is black. My spirit guides did tell me that the wealthy boyfriend or sugar daddy was paying Alexis Ware for sex. My spirit guide, asked my spirit guides, was the wealthy sugar daddy married? My spirit guide says yes. I asked my spirit guides, was the wealthy sugar daddy a politician? My spirit guide says yes. I asked my spirit guides if the wealthy sugar daddy lured Alexis Ware to meet him on the night that she disappeared. My spirit guide says yes. I asked my spirit guides if the sugar daddy had something to do with her disappearance. My spirit guide says yes. I asked my spirit guides if the sugar daddy murdered Alexis Ware. My spirit guide says yes. I asked my spirit guides if Alexis Ware was murdered to keep her sugar daddy's wife from finding out. My spirit guide says yes. I asked my spirit guides if Alexis Ware threatened to tell on the sugar daddy. My spirit guide says yes. I asked my spirit guides on the night that Alexis Ware went missing, and she went to meet her sugar daddy. Did she get in the vehicle with him? My spirit guide says yes. I asked my spirit guides if Alexis' sugar daddy took her to a remote location. My spirit guide says yes. My spirit guides also told me that Alexis' body was disposed in a river area somewhere by the sugar daddy. My spirit guides also told me that the body was disposed outside of South Carolina. So wherever she was disposed of, she was disposed outside of the area in which she resided. Okay. And that's as much as I went on the spirit reading thus far. Because this information was like so overwhelming. Like if there was like more suspects and more people involved and this, that, and the other, I would have asked more questions and different things, but it is clear. So this is what I meant in the beginning when I was saying if the family is wondering why they have no clues, why they have no leads, why they're not finding her, things are being covered up on purpose. Things are being covered up on purpose to protect the integrity of this person that she was dealing with here, okay? So we have the devil energy here. Once again, spirit is saying evil is as evil does, okay? This talks about toxicities, bad habits, addictions, devil worship, dark magic. This talks about the elite satanic powers that be, voodoo, black magic, root work, spells, secret societies, individuals who are sellouts, okay? Evil energy, wicked energy, sinister energy, someone belonging to a wicked cult or witch coven, secret society, or what have you. This is the person that she was involved with, okay? We also have here, this is my Secret Hidden Treasure Island card here. Now, there's a lot of different toxic things on here, criminal activities that's on here. But I also have the Ace of Swords and the Moon card on here. This lets me know that some type of truth or clarity either came out about something that was hidden or was secret, or some type of truth or clarity. I feel like this is the energy with her threatening to speak some type of truth or clarity about something that was hidden or secret or going on behind the scenes. And this has something to do with prostitution, okay? So I see right here, time is money, so stop wasting it. If it don't make money, it don't make sense. This is stating that Alexis Ware was a bit of a money-hungry gold digger, okay? Initially, she hooked up with this person. She was dealing with this person for the purposes of money. They had a lot of money, they made a lot of money, and they could afford to pay her a lot of money. And this is what I meant by the in the beginning when I told you, a person that has a body the way she does, yeah, that costs a lot of money. Okay, so you have to wonder, what is a person doing for a living where they're making you know, seemingly tens of thousands of hundreds of thousands of dollars to have fancy cars, to have perfect bodies, and all this other kinds of stuff or whatever that's being paid for in some way, shape, form, or fashion. We also have the Death card here. as well as I have my cold-blooded killer death card here. Okay, so I am sad to say that Alexis Ware, from the information that I have, allegedly is no longer alive. Okay, she was killed. Okay, there was definitely prostitution that played a role in this situation here. Okay, possibly also a situation with trafficking. Okay, I feel like the situation with human trafficking come up because of the fact that she was taken and taken to a different location or what have you. I know prostitution was involved. I'm not sure if she was in the habit of traveling back and forth to meet certain persons in different areas and different places to do this type of work, but maybe she was. But there's definitely a major emphasis on prostitution, and I also see things here as well talking about human trafficking. So we have the moon card here. Okay, so the moon, as I told you, talks about secret things, hidden things, what's done in the dark, evil, shady people, decisions being made, dirty dealings, illusions, fear, hiding things, sneaky, freaky, creepy things, low down, dirty things, things going on behind the scenes, behind closed doors, or even behind one's back here. Okay, the moon also talks about criminal activity, things going on late at night and in the wee hours of the morning. The moon can talk about doubt, the past, the unconscious, dilemmas, wickedness, sadness, overwhelming, moon magic. There's a lot of things that ties into the moon, but the main energy here with the moon is things that are secret, being done in secret, things are hidden. Okay, but the thing about the moon is the moon is illuminating what's hidden, what's secret, what's going on behind the scenes. Spirit, are there any other messages I need to share with the collective? So I have earth sign energy here. Like I told you, this big money maker that she was dealing with is an earth sign, Virgo, Capricorn, or a Taurus, masculine. She should have went with her gut. She should have known something wasn't right. This person could have also been trying to blackmail her into selling out, to being a part of some type of coven, cult, sex ring, prostitution ring, devil worship, or secret society as well. Okay, which Spirit is saying factored in her death as well. Okay. Did she have connections to this already, or was somebody convincing, coercing, blackmailing her into being a part of this if they were going to keep dealing with each other? Okay, I see the High Priestess card here. Okay, so like I said, once again, with the High Priestess, this talks about secret information, things that are hidden, elite, authority, secret societies, higher power, classified operations, information, occultic knowledge, the divine intuition, otherworldly situations. The High Priestess carry a lot of energy. Okay, but there was definitely things that was hidden here. Okay, I also feel like there was a cover up and a lot of things that's secret pertaining to her death as well as her killer. I just seen the World card, so there was definitely a completion of something. I feel like this person, I feel like she foolishly took a leap of faith. Okay, she was just carelessly, recklessly kind of living. She foolishly, blindly took a leap of faith, and partook in some risky behavior, and it literally got her caught up. It got her caught up. Okay. Because this was a bad romance anyway. Toxic lovers, addictions, bad habits, codependency, arguing, fighting, violence, cheaters, wicked, evil. There's a lot of energy with my bad romance, toxic lovers card. But clearly this was a bad romance, okay? Somebody is also being controlled by the satanic powers that be. It could be this person in power and authority, okay, considering the fact how wealthy they are and the fact that they are somebody high in power. Because this is my card that talks about mind control, programming, someone being drugged or under the influence, someone being spaced out, under possession, someone being controlled by the satanic powers that be, some type of some type of brainwashing or something going on as well here. Okay, I do feel like that Alexis Ware got herself involved with something. I feel like when she started dealing with this person, she sold out to be a part of something. And this was a bad deal. I'm not really sure. This is my oppressed card, bad deals card, bogus industry contract card. Somebody got her to sign some type of contract. Because this third party situation that she was in was out, like, there was also, like, I'm not sure if she signed like a non-disclosure agreement or she signed some type of contract. But it was a bogus contract. It was a bad deal. She was set up for failure by a shady elite. Okay? That also played a part in what happened as well. And this could be what had her on edge and overwhelmed as well. Because when she started dealing with this person and different things, she could have been being watched. She could have been being targeted. She could have been, persons could have been doing witchcrafts and different things on her as well. Okay. We got the Tower here. Okay. I told you, problems of any kind. Tragedy, chaos, murder, harm, death, injury, illness. Okay. Lies, deceptions, disruptions, chaos. Okay. Destructions. Yeah, in this lover situation that she was involved with, okay? Yeah. I could tell she was trying to be strong in the situation. She was trying to have courage and faith, but there was endurance. She was trying to balance, okay? She was trying to stand her ground to overcome some type of conflict, to gain some type of stability, have patience in a situation while also taking risk, okay? But I do see that something just went full cycle, okay? Something had to come to an end. There was a finalizing of something, okay? I feel like this is when a judgment, this is when a decision was made to take her out. Yeah, we got here. How bad do you want it? Illuminati wants your mind, soul, and your body. Don't sell your soul just to get a crappy deal. There's more to life than fame and fortune. Make good choices here, okay? She sold out. She sold out to something. And thinking this person was going to give her fame, was going to give her fortune here. Because that's what they promised. That's what this person promised her. Remember, I started off telling you that. Straight up, that's what this person promised her. Okay? And by the time it sunk in, like the shit that was happening around her, okay, I believe it's when she started getting paranoid and all this kind of stuff. She realized this person had done lied to her, was just like kind of playing her, stringing her along. Yeah, he was giving her a little money here and there for sex when they had their little meetups and different things like that or whatever. But nothing else that was offered to her was promised to her. She was lied to. Okay? Yeah, she was lied to by this masculine. She should have went with her gut. She should have known something wasn't right. I keep seeing that. There's obviously a lot of talk that's going on about this. Okay? This person could have had a partner in crime, in this crime here. Somebody helped this person, this wealthy person, this politician to cover this up. Yeah. Spirit, are there any other messages? Yeah. Someone was definitely partners in crime here. Okay, I see the Chariot here. So there was definitely some type of movement, travel, relocation, trafficking that took place. Okay. Someone was partners in crime in like transporting her, moving her, relocating her, trafficking her to somewhere else to do what they did to her. Okay, guys? Oh, goodness. This is what's going on in this situation, guys. Okay? Let's see if any other messages want to come out. This person was a mature man that she was dealing with. A mature man who's an official person. Somebody in power, somebody in authority. A wealthy, mature man who's an official person in power. Because I went through a series, and the reason why I came to that conclusion, I didn't just automatically hear wealthy man and be like, oh, it's a politician. I didn't do that. I went through a series of people who could possibly be wealthy. So I automatically started off with like, like local celebrities, the biggest, every state have their local celebrities that's pretty big within the state and different things like that. And I worked my way up onto like other persons that it could possibly be. So I got a hit on politicians. Okay. Yeah. Whoever this wealthy man is an official person in power here, okay? So he holds some type of high ranking in power, okay? This man is married. Yeah, but he's a false person. He's fake, phony, fraudulent, untrue. Two-faced, backstabber, lying, cheating, deceiving, manipulating, con artist, okay? Spirit is saying he's just as fake as they come. Spirit, what else is going on here? Yeah, he wound up being in concern about the situation. You see that 33 at the top here? He's definitely a part of some type of secret society. He could be a Mason, okay? But you see his hand over his mouth, which means he couldn't speak out the truth about something here. Something secret, something hidden, something kept secret. And then if you look closely at his hand, he's throwing up the Baphomet hand, but he's holding it down. Can y'all see that? Okay. So this wealthy man, like I said, was in a courtship with ALEXIS WARE. He traveled to see her, or had her travel to see him. Okay. I believe there was also always some type of travel back and forth when they met up or linked up with one another here. Okay. Yeah. But this time with the thief card here, he abducted her. Okay. That's when she was grabbed up. She was restricted, unable to move, unable to get out of the situation here. Lovers, imprisonment. Okay. Yeah. Death. He did all of this to put an end to her life here. There was some type of despair. She could have been in despair over some type of unexpected income or something that he was supposed to give her or pay her or something here, okay? There could have also been argument or disagreement about that, okay? But this led to her death. Spirit, any other messages? Main female, that's her energy. Yeah. Yeah, because of this occupation, because of what she did for work with him or his I feel like this concern here, he may have even been concerned with being in prison, or something with his occupation, if this truth got out in the community about what he had going on with this person. He had to shut her up. I'm telling you, she threatened him. So we have the enemy here, pleasure seekers. Spirit is referring to this man as the enemy. Wow. This man is married, but he would solicit these prostitutes. They would meet up in some type of room or something here. I also see scholar and priest here. He is somebody who holds a significant amount of power, y'all, okay? And he's wealthy at that. But this person is a scholar, okay? He's seen as a specialist in whatever his particular study, that he's a specialist in his particular field of study. This is a college-educated man. He has some type of degrees. He's into academics. He's not highly knowledgeable, intuitive, or not intuitive, illuminated, very knowledgeable, okay? Highly educated, degree-having individual. So we have this reunion here, okay? I feel like when they reunited, when they met up, there was definitely an altercation here, okay? I see money and fortunes here, okay? He was paying her some type of money here, but I feel like he had promised her fortunes, or to make her very fortunate or wealthy. Yeah. We have sorrow here. So she ended up being in sorrow. Feeling some type of sadness, depression. Because of this false person that she had gotten involved with, that she had been having sex with, that lied to her. I keep seeing something about a child here. Hopefully she didn't get pregnant by him. I keep seeing something about a child, doctor, service. So we have Lord here. So we know that this is someone in power, someone in authority, someone that holds some type of influence, master or rulership over something here. With service here, she was working for him, doing a job for him. He was paying, he was paying her to service him. Okay. Spirit, what else is going on? There are also some type of journey or traveling or trafficking involved in this. I feel like, they would have to travel. They may have traveled, or she may have traveled certain areas for these little meetups that they had with one another here. They met up somewhere. They met at a room somewhere, or they would normally meet in rooms. But something happened that caused Alexis Ware sorrow here, okay? And it led to her death. Spirit, what else? What other messages? He did something to severely hurt her with the Hope card here. There was something that this lover, who's a false person, did to hurt her. She was hurt in some type of way, and it caused her death. This person could have, there was something that caused some type of shock or surprise pertaining to something as it relates to this situation as well. She may have been shocked or surprised, you know, by a sudden attack or something. Spirit, are there any other messages as it relates to this situation? So we have this earth sign here. So we know this masculine is an earth sign, Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn energy. Okay, so we have shadow side here, moon, the dark night here. Okay, so definitely something happened late at night. Okay, like I said, the moon talks about secret things, hidden things, what's done in the dark here. Okay, this earth sign was definitely tapped into that dark moon energy. Okay, I told you, I see truth and expression here. Alexis either found out the truth about something, spake the truth about something, threatened to tell the truth about something here, and that's what caused this guilt and this sabotage here. That's what caused this person to, like, you know, snap, lose it. Spirit, what else is going on? What else is going on? I feel like there was some type of contracts, careers, commitments that she got involved in with this person. But there ended up being some type of rejection, loss, and her feeling fragmented here. This person was spying on her, watching her, inspecting her as well, which is also another reason she probably began to feel paranoid and act in certain ways. Okay? Yeah. We have toxicity, bound, patterns here. Okay? Also fire sign energy. I believe she's a fire sign. Okay, the fire sign energy is going to be Leo, Aries, or Sagittarius here. Okay, we have toxicity, bound, patterns here. Okay, so she was stuck in this situation, or felt stuck or bound or restricted to this situation because of some type of contract or commitment. But this person was abusing their power, their authority. Spirit, there was also something with avoidance, a stalemate. He began to avoid her. Okay, and this is something that made Alexis very upset, very mad. Okay. We have the Venus energy here, offer here, okay? So he was making her little bullshit as offers, watching her in secret here. Spirit is saying that something was fate, something was divine intervention that took place or that happened, okay? There was a lot of confusions and illusions around a situation as well. Spirit, give us one more to close out this reading, please. Alexis probably began to feel guarded or some type of vulnerability here, okay? You see that third eye here? This is a third eye clarity here. You see how she's doing that one eye symbolism here, okay? This person was definitely tied into some demonic things, okay? And there was deception. There was envy, or excuse me, deception and temptation that took place. Like this person that she was dealing with totally deceived her, okay? This person put on a facade here, okay? You see this person has their face off. They have their face in their hand. It's because they're wearing a mask. Okay, this person was full of deception. This person lied to her, okay, and also placed some type of limitation and fears upon her as well. That's the reason why she was acting the way she was leading up to her disappearance. Yeah. This person was using control tactics against her. Okay? They're using some type of control tactics to control her, to manipulate her. Okay, guys? Well, real quick, let's grab a few more messages and see what else is going on. So definitely there was conflict and defeat in the situation that led to Alexis Ware being sacrificed. Okay? She was sacrificed due to some type of a partnership and alliance. Okay? Because of some type of truth or clarity, getting the fear of some type of truth or clarity coming out or getting out pertaining to this temptation here, okay? The prostitution pertaining to things that she had going on with this wealthy person in power here. This is the reason why she was killed. At the bottom of the deck, we have deception and envy here. They literally set her up to shut her up, to keep this truth and clarity from getting out. It's that simple, guys. I see here abuse of power and authority. Also dark coven. The devil in disguise, betrayal. High priestess, so secret information, secret knowledge. Somebody was jealous, envious, and intimidated. He had somebody secretly spying on her as well. She sold her soul to get the deal or get a bag. I seen something about modeling. She may have wanted to do some type of modeling. I also seen something about hairstylists. She could have been into hairstyle, being a hairstylist or something as well. We have here all the supposedly care about is themselves. Satanic sellouts. Okay. Spirit, are there any other messages I need to share with the collective? Don't lose yourself, think all is well, and become someone's sacrifice. And that's exactly what happened, y'all. Somebody turned their back on you. So he could have turned his back on her, reneged on the things that he told her he was going to give her. She could have been inspiring to be a female singer or something, because he promised her something like fame or fortune or riches or something. Convinced her to sell out, convinced her to sign some type of contract or something. Wickedness in high places, beast system 666. We have midnight here. This person could have a driver, okay? So there could be a driver that know what went on as well. Bad people with bad intentions. Ooh. I see judge. This person might be a judge or something. Oh my gosh. We know that he's somebody in power. We know that he's somebody who's wealthy. He's somebody that works for the government in some type of way, shape, form, or fashion. But I specifically got a hit on politicians, so, but we just gonna say he's somebody in power, in authority, in the state that she is from. Okay? There was definitely greed involved here. A lot of negative energy around, pure evil, spirit is saying. She had to watch her surroundings. She should have been paying attention to the signs and the subliminals all around her. A SUV is important to a situation, or a luxury vehicle. There's some type of important information about this situation, about this case. She definitely was dealing with some type of sadness, feeling down, heartbroken by something, depression. We have wicked sins of soulless beings here. Shadow government. Once again, I see midnight moon. Something definitely took place at midnight, okay? Her life was actually could have actually been taken at midnight, or something happened around midnight, okay? It's my money and I want it now. So this person could have been demanding more money, okay? They working against you and tried to set you up, or trying to set you up. Cowards, travel, moving, relocation trips, okay? Everything that look good to you ain't good for you. All up in your business, but everything about them top secret and classified. So remember I told you he was spying on her, he was watching her, okay? You can best believe if you get to messing with anybody that is wealthy, that's in power, they're going to be tracking you, okay? They're going to be hacking you. They're going to watch everything, but it's a lot of shit about them that they can't tell you. They won't tell you. That's top secret and shit. They're going to be up and seeing all your business, and that was what was going on here as well. All up in your business with everything about them top secret and classified. This person, she could, it seems like some type of invitation for a special occasion was sent to her that she went to, okay? We got disgrace, greed, and generational curses. Inside job. So there was, this was a setup, plots, plans, schemes. Evil crooks, shady individuals, several people in on it, human traffickers. Ooh, shit, I just seen pastor. Oh, shit. Spirit, are there any other messages I need to share with the collective? Girl, I just seen that again. They put a hit out on you to have you killed to cover their tracks. Backstabbers. So somebody, these wealthy persons in power put a hit out on her to have her killed to cover their tracks so that they wouldn't get caught up about this prostitution, about the trafficking, about anything, because it seems as if she knew a lot of other things and was demanding more things, demanding to tell, and they had to take her out. There's a limo that is pertinent to the situation. Spirit, what else is going on? What else is going on? Any other messages? She should have been listening to her intuition, okay? There's a satanic cult. I told you this person belongs to some type of satanic cult, secret society, witch coven. Killing loved ones for money. Some type of fraud. Spirit, any other messages? Cons in action. Luxury vehicle. Systematic abuse, a whole lot of drama. There could be FBI as well as CIA that know exactly what happened to her, but they're not going to cover up. They're going to protect their own. They're not going to uncover what actually happened to her, okay? Because wealthy persons in power are connected to this, are involved. So that's what I was trying to explain to the family in the beginning. So we got who is in charge. So whoever's in charge of something is very important to the situation because that's who she was dealing with. Okay, now you got to think about who those persons would be, because we know that this person is wealthy, we know that this person is an official person, we know that this person is somebody high in power that holds some type of authority, someone's highly educated, has degrees, once again very wealthy here. Who's in charge? Okay, Spirit, what other messages? There could even be police that know what actually happened. We got bad vibes all around here. Lightning strikes. Something happened quickly. Okay, there needs to be an investigation of authorities or some type of internal affairs. Okay, that get involved in to solve this crime here, but I doubt that they would do so. Spirit, are there any other messages I need to relay? I also see, oh goodness, human organ harvester traffickers. Her organs was taken as well. Her organs was taken after she was killed. I also see something about a yacht. She could have been invited on somebody's yacht. Remember I told you that Spirit said she was disposed of in the river? Somebody could have a yacht. She could have been invited on a yacht or to a yacht party. Okay? A very bad person. New World Order. These motherfuckers going crazy. Spirit, are there any other messages I need to share with the collective? We have crossed over spirits. So her spirit has crossed over. Any other messages, Spirit? Satanic ritual abuse. You're being used for money. Remote monitoring, brainwashing, MK Ultra mind control, blackmail. Stalker. Somebody could have been following her, stalking her, harassing her, watching her. I believe whoever she was dealing with was definitely having her watched, okay? Or followed. We have fiery anger here. Somebody was mad as hell. Somebody was outraged about something. Spirit, any other messages? Have what's done in the dark here. Ooh, bribing the judge. This is the second card. Remember when I told you I seen judge, and now I'm bribing the judge wanted to come out here. Okay, is it possible that this person is like a judge or something? I mean, judges are lawyers, but that wouldn't necessarily make them a politician. I don't, for whatever reason, I specifically got a hit on politician. Okay. So are there multiple persons in power involved? Spirit, any more messages? Any more messages? Somebody could have been struggling with some type of mental illness of some kind. I've seen that in like a few different cards that I've used, okay? Something was a staged event, a planned setup. Money is definitely involved. Ooh, I also keep seeing something about a pastor. I keep seeing something about a judge. I also see white male here. That makes a black man and a white man that is out here as well. But remember, Spirit said that there were multiple persons involved. We know that whoever this wealthy man was in power, he has a driver of something that may know something as well. He also has some type of help or assistance with getting rid of the body and different things. Blackout here. She blacked out at some point in time. At some point in time, with what was happening to her, she could have blacked out. Okay, guys. They was causing a lot of confusions and illusions. People spying on you. They're dangerous. Okay. Got shady hideout in the middle of nowhere. Is where they this person likely took her. Wherever this shady hideout in the middle of nowhere is. Near the water. There was rumors that was going around about something, okay? This could be what this person in power began to worry about, okay? We have black female here as well. We know she is a black female. He promised her some type of advancement. I also believe he could have found out that she was doing some type of root work or spell work, or that she was involved in herself here. Somebody was doing some death spells on somebody. We have here, they fucked up a long time ago. You can't trust anybody. Spirit, any other messages? Somebody is under demonic possession. There could be other people that's in on the setup, like could have known that she was going to be sacrificed and it's not saying nothing, especially like if they were paid off or something. We got left out in the cold here, so she was left out in the cold in some type of way. Okay. Okay, guys. So I'm going to leave that there. There's a lot of information here. There's a lot of messages. Y'all have so many cards that I can go through and get more and more information here, guys. Okay. But yeah, that is what occurred with Alexis War. Okay, guys. I do apologize for any disheartening information provided in this reading that, you know, maybe persons didn't want to hear or didn't know about or what have you. Like I said, I am non-biased. Nothing I'm saying is because I'm against someone or personally trying to attack someone in particular or nothing like that. I'm just giving you the information that I'm seeing, okay? So she was definitely dealing with a bad romance, okay? Sugar daddy, big bucks. Sugar baby, spoiled and pampered. Ooh, messed around and got a side piece pregnant. I wonder, did he get her pregnant? Remember I told you I kept seeing something about a child? Y'all. Oh, Lord. Low down and dirty shame. Lames playing games. Stay away from this psycho. Con artist whispering sweet nothings in your ear. Trickster. This MF crazy. Okay. For the most part, I just seen come and go. For the most part, they had a come and go type of relationship. Somebody want to pay to play. Obsession. Temptation. You are the father. He probably questioned. Casanova abused women in more ways than one. Rape. Ooh. There could have been a rape that took place that night. Codependent lovers. We have sex addiction. Somebody definitely had a sex addiction. Side piece. Money hungry gold digger. Heartache and heartbreak. Protect yourself from predators. Sexual healing. Liar, cheater, manipulator, con artist, abuser, user, good for nothing, loser, bastard, Mr. Wrong. Unhappy, unfulfilled relationship. He was telling her, yeah, I'm married and in a relationship, but I don't want them. I'd rather be with you. But he had no intentions on leaving his damn wife, and he know it, okay? But when Alexis made the mistake of threatening to tell about their involvement with this person, okay? Because at that point, all this person can think about is their reputation, their career, their money, or what have you. We got player, okay? And you can't even, you just really, like, it's messed up. It's illegal. It's a crime. But yeah, you can't play them type of games with wealthy people in power, okay? Like, at some point you got to have some common sense, okay? Like, if you're not happy in the situation, you know, try to exit the situation. Trying to threaten them, like, oh yeah, that's what I'm gonna tell your wife, and I'm gonna go to the news station, and I'm gonna tell the tabloids, and I'm gonna put it online or whatever. Yeah, they're gonna knock you smooth off. Okay. You are being used for sex. So she was only being used for sex. He was whispering a bunch of sweet nothing. Yeah, all he want is your body. Okay, that's all he cared about. But he was telling her all type of things. Oh, you know, I'm gonna make you rich. I'm gonna make you famous. I'm gonna put you on. I'm gonna buy you a business. You know, whatever it is that she wanted to do in her life, he was promising to, you know, get that for her and different things. But he lied to her to get what he wanted out of her, because there was no love between them at all. It's a thin line between love and hate here. Sleeping with the enemy energy. Spirit, this person, wow, this person began to see her as, yeah, hookup got you shook up. Hookup got somebody shook up here, okay? This person began to see her as a home wrecker when she started to claim that she would, you know, tell the wife, okay? We got pro hoes getting high pay from wealthy elite businessmen, okay? Like, that was the situation straight up. Secret high profile elite escort for the wealthy. Yeah, prostitution operation. This person, she could have even been a part of some type of sex ring, but there was definitely prostitution, sex trade industry, human trafficking. So she could have even traveled like around like different places to meet up with wealthy persons in power. Um, but yeah, when it came down to it, they wasn't that into her. Like they were into her for their lustful temptations in the time being, okay? But they wasn't into her like that, okay? I also see porn star celebrity for everybody here, okay? So she could have secretly on the side been doing some type of porn star something, like she might have had an OnlyFans or something like that, okay? So that's also something else that maybe not everybody knew about. Spirit, are there any other messages? And again, guys, this information that I'm giving you now is allegedly based on the information that I'm getting from my spirit guides, okay? So please use your own discernment. Come and go. Hit it, quit it, booty call only. Any other messages, Spirit? Any other messages I need to share? Okay, guys, I think that is all the messages here. So yeah, sugar daddy, sugar baby relationships. There were some type of love spells that was being done to block someone's love life. Whether she was doing love spells on this person, trying to get this person to be more exclusive with her, or was he doing some type of spells on her? But there was definitely some spell work that was being done, okay? Somebody felt like if they couldn't have somebody that nobody could here, this was like a crazy karmic lover. So somebody was somebody's a karmic. Spirit was referring to as a karmic. Okay. Spirit, any other messages I need to share? Any other messages? Okay, guys. So that is going to conclude. Oh gosh, we have here. Ooh. Ops being paid to act like they like or love or interested in you. The other side says game stalker, gaslighter, crisis actor, fake, phony, fraudulent lover. Ooh. Okay. So we have here upper class rich person in having sex with a lower class or a poor person. Wow. I also see single parent here, so I do believe ex-Alexis War was a single parent. Okay, yeah, she was just a mistress to this person that she was dealing with. We have here when getting your groove back goes wrong. Trying to find a way out. No affection, no passion, no romance, no love. Somebody was trying to find a way out of the situation here. A very unhappy commitment. Okay. Somebody wanted their cake and wanted to eat it too. She's purposely trying to trap you with a baby. She purposely tried to trap him with a baby. And this also says carelessly and recklessly getting pregnant here. Okay, so she did something on purpose to try to trap this wealthy man with a baby in an effort to get rich off of him, to get more money off of him. And I believe when she told him this, And, you know, he was like bullshit and did, you know, whatever, what was the conversation with between them, that's when she began to be hostile and was like, well, I'm just going to tell your wife and I'm just going to tell the world and I'm going to have this baby. And that's when plots, plans, and schemes was put together to kill her. It's as simple as that, y'all. It's sad, but it's true. It's heartbreaking. But yeah, she was trying to trap him with a baby. Thinking with him being, I suppose thinking with him being wealthy, if she had his baby, then, you know, he would be obligated to taking care of her and the child for like ever, and she would live better and have this, that, and the other, whatever it is that she wanted to accomplish or have or what have you. But y'all, yeah, this is all bad. This little situation went all wrong here, okay? And someone ended up being coerced into someone coerced the killer into murdering the victim, guys, okay? Yeah. Somebody's mad you rejected them, abused mentally, physically, emotionally, sexually. I'm watching you. Hackers, trackers, and whackers. Illuminati trying to initiate you. The enemy is still watching and sending ops your way, trying to recruit you against your will. These clowns way too cocky. Trauma forced upon you. Prostitution ring. Betrayal for the love of money. It was foul play. Jealousy. Someone put a spell on you. Mr. Casanova is a rapist, sick Satanist, celebrity, human sex trafficking. So she should have had caution and beware, okay? She ended up dealing with some type of insanity and being in the sunken place, okay? Because he had some type of witch doctor, or there was something with the witch doctor. I know she called herself being a witch doctor, but he was definitely doing things, throwing things back at her as well. But there was definitely some type of manipulation that was going on, okay? There was definitely some type of harm that was caused to her. She felt like she couldn't trust anybody. There was moon magic being done. The plot thickens. Purposeful distractions went on. Once again, she needed to watch her surroundings. There was some type of domestic violence that took place. There was lies and deceptions, abusing their power and authority to manipulate and control, purposeful distractions, illusions, low down and dirty shame. Devil worshippers, planning dark magic, fake phony Christians, beware of what's really going on, crooked government officials, death, kidnapper, abductor. Someone tried or is trying to kill you and your child. Invasion of privacy, betrayal, wicked witches. Ooh, I wasn't even expecting to see that, bro. There was some type of street theater went on, doing anything for money, okay? Spies were watching. The enemy big mad. Murder was the case. Protect yourself against this person. Envy. Soulless beings, family secrets, a narc need help, hypocrites, game over. Some type of swift communication went out to somebody. Get out, don't look back. Somebody could have yelled this when they grabbed her out of her vehicle, told her to get out the vehicle and don't look back or something like that. There was definitely crisis actors around this situation. She was blood sacrifice, and she was a targeted individual. Oh, he's overly aggressive and mean to women, but talks sweet to other men. Girl, what you say? The person of interest, there was some type of cover-up that went on. Breaking news, third-party situations. Alexis was trying to live beyond her means. Somebody, I believe this person that she was with was very manipulative, bossy, controlling. Okay. They were ignorantly using no protection. We have corrupt cops, police involvement, lying politicians. So these corrupt cops and police involvement could know what was going on and covered up this case. There was gossip. Somebody has some type of voodoo doll, using some type of voodoo doll. We have fire sign involved here. I believe Alexis is a fire sign. I believe she's an Aries. She was born March 24th. That's right after Pisces. I believe that would make her an Aries. The sellouts are all around you. Neighbors, co-workers, family, strangers, lovers, partners, friends. Okay? Setup gone wrong. Liar. CIA, FBI, government definitely know about this situation. Satanic powers that be are involved. They no longer can control her. That's why they killed her. Them folks ain't right. They were using some type of illegal harassment on her. That deal with the devil don't last. Wolves and snakes in sheep's clothing. The higher ups are pulling the strings of all the puppets. The rabbit hole goes deep. Sex addictions. Burdens caused by others. Satanic cults. Overwhelmed by demons. Murder. Conflicts and battles. Don't think it's a game when it's really not. We have stalkers. So somebody was definitely stalking this person. So, ooh, an evil preacher, secret society. Heartache and pain. So there is a pastor who either knows something or is involved, or there's a lot of people, there's a lot of officials who know about this situation and or is involved. Okay, somebody was also dealing with some type of drug addiction. Okay, there was some type of blackmail that was going on. Either Alexis tried to blackmail this wealthy man that she was dealing with, or he was blackmailing her, but there was some type of blackmail that was going on. So we have Queen of Voodoo, Hoodoo, You Do. Remember, I told you it was said that Alexis was doing some type of root work or voodoo, okay? I think she thought she could do some type of root work or do some type of voodoo on him to control him or control the situation and get what she want. There was some type of backroom deals that went on. Wicked Witch, Book of Spells here, Voodoo. They smile in your face all the while. They want to take your place, those backstabbers. cult leaders. Any other messages, Spirit? So we have rock star lifestyle, might not make it. She made herself a willing slave, Spirit is saying. Karmic lovers and friends. Spirit, what else is going on? What else is going on? Okay, so we have here sex workers selling ass for the devil. Let's see, RIP. Spirit, what other messages? We have superstar here. She wanted to be a superstar. This person told them that they could make her a superstar, and she believed it because of their power, their position, or the money, the wealth that they have. Okay. Spirit, any other messages, please? I need to share with the collective. Any other messages? So I see sex with me so amazing. Okay, you know, maybe she was, you know, made a lot of money. We have bisexual here. Somebody could have been bisexual. Either he or she was bisexual. I see him, bitch better have my money. So I'm not sure if she went to him demanding more money or something. He's married with children. Someone just snapped. Someone snapped. We have cutthroat here. Her throat could have been cut. Or somebody is just cutthroat and ruthless. Yeah, this person says somebody gonna get hurt trying to hurt me and mine, because she threatened to tell something, and yeah, she ended up getting hurt. She sustained some type of injury. Spirit, are there any other messages? They tried to make you believe you were crazy when you wasn't, okay? So all the weird ways that she was acting leading up to her disappearance, I feel like there was spell work and different things that was being thrown at her as well. She was also being targeted. She was being watched, stalked, harassed, followed, a lot of different things, because who the persons that she was dealing with or whatever, they were watching her so heavily to see who she talked to, who she told things to, and different things like that or whatever. They was keeping a very close eye on her. Somebody's got some type of freaky fetish that's involved in the situation. There's also some type of sex tape. She has some type of sex tape, okay? She definitely found out in the end that he was Mr. Wrong, for sure. Yeah, Spirit is saying, if you sold out willingly, don't be mad when the devil comes to collect. No need in being afraid now. This person that she was dealing with is a down low brother anyway, okay? So it seemed like he swing both ways. There was definitely black magic that was being done, okay? We have issue rolling, bitch, I might be. So somebody was into popping pills, okay? She was using what she got to get what she want, okay? You think you know someone until you find out their evil was hidden. That contract, that blood contract you signed. So I told you she signed some type of blood contract, okay? She took some type of oath, signed some type of contract, was sworn to secrecy, or something. She was this person's side piece chick. Okay, and yeah. She began to threaten to speak out about things or to tell about things. She was trying to trap him with a baby, thinking that that she could get, you know, advance more from doing so. Any other messages, Spirit? I do keep seeing something about like a boat, a ship, a yacht, or something here. Okay, somebody may have had may have a like a yacht or some type of boat. They could have traveled a distance and then got on some type of boat and sailed somewhere else. Okay, because she was taken to wherever her body is in a remote location that's like in the middle of nowhere, but it's surrounded by water. Any other messages, Spirit? Any other messages, Spirit? She was having some sleepless nights. She also got to the point where she was trying to reverse some type of spell work that she did. I feel like whoever's spell work backfired. Like that severely. That, and in a combination with other things that was going on, is what ended up getting her killed. Yeah, something was hidden about the person that she was with. Okay, he was definitely a big spender, but there was a lot of things that was hidden about this person. Someone wanted to win at all costs. The ops taking bribes. Somebody was mean, surly, and hot-tempered. This was definitely a bad romance and toxic. Any other messages, Spirit? Okay, so I see twin flame nightmare as well. Okay. So somebody was beginning to feel some type of insecurity. Somebody could have also been feeling some type of oppression. We got order out of chaos, problem, reaction, solution here, hate. Baby blues here. She might have been pregnant or told this person that she was pregnant. He definitely was not going to let that happen. Okay, guys, so I thank you all for listening and for watching. I do hope that this is giving you the truth and the clarity that you were seeking. Oh, hired hitman, guys. I just reached over and realized that I had an extra card that I didn't pull out, and it's hired hitman. Spirit told me to grab that card for a reason. Somebody was hired as a hitman to take her out. Okay. Like I said, I do hope that this information has given you the truth and the clarity that you were seeking pertaining to the situation here. Okay. As I said, all the information that I gave you is allegedly according to the information that has been given to me by my spirit guides. Other information that was made public information I covered and shared with you under the Fair Use Act of 1976. Okay. So guys, if you would be so kind to please like, share, and subscribe, it would be greatly, greatly appreciated. For those of you who would like to contact me, you can do so at tiff.diamond.36@gmail.com. You can also follow me on Instagram, which is Shine Bright Like a Diamond 36 with the underscore between each word. And for any persons who would like to donate to the channel, it is greatly, greatly appreciated. I do thank you in advance. You can do so through Cash App, which is $tipdiamond36, or through PayPal, which is paypal.me/@36diamonds, or through Zelle, which is tiffanyziegler60@gmail.com. All of that information can be found in the description box below. Okay. As well, guys, as always, take care of yourselves, take care of each other, but most of all, take care of your babies, okay? Remember, this is a wicked, wicked world that we live in. There is wickedness in high places, and there is evil that is lurking around each and every corner, even in a neighborhood near you. So y'all watch your surroundings, watch the company you keep, watch surroundings in the company in which your children are in as well. And considering the fact that you never know when someone may betray you, backstab you, try to hurt you, or harm you, honey, keep you some protection on you. Y'all stay awake, stay aware, stay vigilant, and stay prepared, because if you stay ready, you ain't got to get ready, baby. Until the next time, peace, love, and light. Namaste. I am that I am, created in the image of God. I do hope that Alexis work can rest in peace. Okay, I do hope that this information can bring truth and clarity to her loved ones who are worried about her and was looking for closure. Unfortunately, I will say that because of persons that this situation is connected to, I do feel like unfortunately it might end up staying unsolved, not unless they try to come up with some type of patsy, brainwashed, dumbed down, mind control patsy that they could put the crime off on. But the only way that they would do that is if they could find her body and piece together what actually happened to her, and everything for them to drag in some patsy to be the fall guy for the crime. But at this point, not even her body has been found, okay, or just her person in general, okay, dead, alive, because a lot of persons are hoping and praying and wishing that she is still alive, okay, but unfortunately, I am sorry to say that the information that I received says otherwise. Okay, so I just want to say that it's very unfortunate. It's very heartbreaking. But I do feel like there's a lot, with that moon card coming out and High Priestess coming out. Those are the two main cards of the tarot that talks about secret things, that talks about hidden things, okay? It's just that the High Priestess go into occultic things. The High Priestess also go into persons in power, persons in authority, and different things like that as well, okay? Who are usually a lot of the keepers besides your high priest and your high priestess, and other people who are awakened and their third eye is open and highly intuitive and know these type of things, okay? This is the reason why the elites call themselves, or the elite call themselves the illuminated ones, okay? Illuminated really just mean enlightened, okay? And one who is enlightened is one is who is in the know of secret information, secret knowledge, otherworldly things, occultic knowledge, and different things like that, or what have you. So yeah, a lot of things are being covered up, a lot of things are being hushed, which is why this situation took place and happened in the first place, okay? So that is very unfortunate, and I definitely do apologize to the family about that, to even have to relay that information about their loved one or what have you, okay? But a lot of times when you want truth, when you want clarity, it's not going to sound like the way you want it to sound. It's not going to always be what you want to hear. and different things like that, okay? So anyway, guys, I do hope that I was able to help or to heal somebody who is struggling and suffering throughout the situation, okay? I definitely pray that she is found, okay? But anyway, guys, to the next time, peace, love, and light. Namaste. I am that I am, created in the image of God. Remember, this person that she was dealing with is a wealthy, high-ranking man in power who is a earth sign. Well, he came out in my he came out in my deck as an earth sign for one or two reasons. Either because he's filthy rich, or either because he's actually an earth sign, okay? It's all energy, okay? So sometimes energy will pop out on people, okay? Because of I know Alexis' birth date, who was born, if I'm not mistaken, March 24th. I believe it said. If I'm not mistaken. Hold on, guys. I may. Oh, I do apologize. I do apologize for that, guys. I just also did another missing / murder mystery, okay? And that birth was actually for someone else here. Let me check something real quick, guys. Give me just a second. I just want to look at something, because I'm sitting up thinking this entire time that she is a fire sign, and hold on, guys. Okay, guys, real quick, I just found some other information. I do apologize about that. I've totally been saying her birthday was March 24th, honey. I literally had just did another missing murder mystery that was for Brianna Sharp. So her birthday was still in my mind of March 24th of 1995. Okay, but we know that at the time of ALEXIS WARE's disappearance, she was 29 years old. It actually usually gives a birth date, and it doesn't, okay? But she did go missing on January the 30th, okay? So what I was saying was, I did keep having fire energy come out. So I know that one masculine that she was dealing with directly, the wealthy guy, he came out as an earth sign, okay? Remember, in the other cards I pulled, I got fire sign energy, okay? Somebody was an air sign that's involved. So either she's an air sign or she is a fire sign, okay? But I just ran across something else here, okay? So apparently ALEXIS WARE-29, she had been telling her mom that she was getting some some suspicious calls that were like blocked phone calls, okay? And she had been getting them all weekend, only referring to the caller by the some type of ominous nickname, okay, that she referred to them by, okay? This is also the reason why she was like anxious and different things and started doing other things, dabbling into like root work and different things like that, okay? It says here, but it seemed clear that War was afraid, according to a new episode that aired about her situation on Dateline called Missing in America podcast, okay? War's mother, Alberta Simpkins, told Dateline correspondent Andrea Kenny that her daughter believed someone was following her. Remember, that came out in my reading. Like, I'm just seeing this article. There's so many different articles. about the situation. It also goes on to say that she also made a grim prediction about her upcoming birthday not long after arriving at her mother's home for the weekend visit in January. She got there Friday evening, and I fed her and the kids, and she just lay down and went to sleep, Simpson recalled, which is her mother. And then on Saturday, she was telling me that she didn't feel like she would see her 30th birthday. Simpson, so she seemed to be, Alexis, she seemed to be intuitive herself, okay? Because she was into some other spiritual practices and different things that she was practicing. So she was feeling certain things and sensing certain things, okay? She was getting blocked phone calls. She was feeling like she was being followed. I told y'all that she was being stalked. She was being watched. That they had people spying on her, targeting her, and all kinds of things, okay? So the mother ended up questioning why her daughter didn't believe she would make it to the milestone just 2 months away, okay? So that was in January, so her birthday is in March then, huh? Yeah. Because her mother is recanting a conversation and things that happened right before, her daughter's disappearance and different things, okay? So it's saying that the mother began to question her daughter as to why she believed that she wouldn't make it to her milestone just 2 months away, okay? So if this went on in January before her disappearance, that means her birthday is in March, okay? So she is, in fact, that would either make her a water sign or a, fire sign, okay? But it goes on to say that her daughter refused to say more. On Sunday afternoon, Alexis was back at her Greenville apartment and told her mother in what would turn out to be their final video chat that she was tired and planned to take a nap. The conversation occurred about 3 p.m. But investigators would later uncover surveillance footage from January 30th, the same day she had returned home, showing Alexis Ware meeting TJ Patterson, the father of her 2-year-old son, around 7:30 p.m. at a gas station off Highway 29 in Anderson, South Carolina, which was about 40 miles from her home. It appeared that Alexis met Patterson to hand off her son and her 9-year-old daughter, although her mom says she never mentioned this gas station meeting to her. Unfortunately, a lot of the video was actually blocked by a tractor trailer that comes into view. But you can see that they're both in their separate vehicles, and it doesn't appear any struggle or anything that's going on that's bad, said Anderson County Sheriff Sergeant Jeff Finley. Finley said that Patterson later told investigators that Ware had been planning to follow him to his mom's house. Surveillance footage shows both cars leaving the parking lot and going in the same direction. That just doesn't make sense. Why would you have the kids? Why would you have him to meet you at the gas station, put the kids in his car just for you to follow him to his mom's house? So that was just like totally blurred to me. That didn't make sense, okay? But they later claimed that, he was, proven not to have anything to do with anything and cleared in some type of way. But that part just did not make sense, okay? But like it says, surveillance footage shows both cars leaving the parking lot and going in the same direction. But when Ware's vehicle suddenly speeds up and drives away from Patterson, the only story we have really to go off of is that her child's father, is that of the child's father, okay? So Alexis' brother, Travis Ware, told Canning, and I don't feel that he physically did any harm to her, but I do feel that he knows more than what he has said. Patterson declined to be interviewed for the podcast. Ware's car was later spotted at an apartment complex in Anderson a couple times that same night, but Finley declined to go into further details. No persons of interest have been named in the case, and Anderson said They are pursuing all possibilities. Simpkins, which is the mother, for her part, doesn't believe Patterson was involved. She keeps coming back to the conversation she had with her daughter that weekend when she said she was afraid that she was being followed and was getting those blocked phone calls. The mother goes on to say, I've been racking my brain trying to figure out what would have happened to my child, she said. You know, it's a lot of rumors and speculations going on, but I'm just wondering if it was a stalker, the mother says, okay? At the time she disappeared, Alexis Ware had been planning to move with her children to Atlanta to open up a boutique and start a better life for her children. She also had an active presence on social media to highlight her passion for modeling. Didn't that come out in my reading? I told you there was something about modeling and fashion. But Ware had told her mother she had been disturbed about getting unsolicited messages from what she called creepy men. Alexis Ware's red 2019 Honda Accord was found abandoned on, it was February 2nd. February 2nd along a dirt road in a heavily wooded area in McCormick County, about an hour's drive from that Anderson apartment complex. A black hair bonnet that Ware had been wearing that night was found near the vehicle. Her cell phone, purse, and a bag of clothes had also been left inside the vehicle. You instantly kind of gravitate towards maybe some foul play was involved, but as of yet, nothing has been found, Finley said. Simpson, which is the mother, then referred to as Alberta Gray, told the state that investigators told her they were able to get prints off the vehicle, which had been covered in mud, but they had not said whether the prints matched to Ware or anyone else. Months later, Simpkins is still desperate to find her daughter, who was last seen wearing a black jacket, gray jogging pants, and a black hair bonnet. Lord, I miss my child every day, she said. I keep asking God to send me a clue, help me. Sometimes I sit in the car by myself, away from the kids, and I just have my moments, just racking my brains, trying to find out what happened. Anyone with information about this case is urged to contact the Anderson County Sheriff's Office or submit a tip through Crime Stoppers. Okay. So yeah, I just found this article all of a sudden when I was looking to figure out what may be her birthday, but according to the last conversation that she had with her mother in January before she went missing, apparently her birthday was only either a couple or a few months away, so that would have made her birthday either in March or April. Okay, so depending on when in March she would fall between either a Pisces or a Aries. Okay, and I believe she's a fire sign. Okay, I do believe she was a fire sign, so that's how I got all into that information. So I just wanted to share that with you all real quick, because what I was getting ready to say, the main man who had something to do with her disappearance and everything that's going on, he came out as an earth sign. And like I told you, with tarot, there's a lot of energy, okay? So that means one of two things. One, he actually is an earth sign, Capricorn, Taurus, or Virgo. Or two, he came out as an earth sign because he's very, very wealthy, stable, and secure, okay? But I also was getting a lot of air sign energy. Y'all seeing all those air sign cards that was there. So someone could possibly be an air sign, Aquarius, Libra, or Gemini, okay? And then I did get just a little bit of fire sign energy as well, okay? So we can conclude that possibly there's an earth sign, air sign, fire sign, closely related and connected to the situation. We cannot forget that the person who did this to her, had this done to her, had partners in crime that helped them, okay, to do what they did to her, or why what was done to her, why her disappearance occurred in the first place, guys. Okay, so anyway, that was the reason why I went into all of that. I do apologize for getting her exact birthday wrong. I was remembering the March 24th from the previous case I was working on. Plus, I was born in March. Okay, so it got jumbled there. Okay, but all other information is correct and accurate as to what I gave you all. That's very interesting. I just found that article, and that literally came out in my reading, something about modeling and fashion and different things, and I literally have those cards in my deck that came out. Okay, guys, so I hope this is giving you the truth and the clarity, at least some, to help you to look in particular directions. It's just very unfortunate when there are powerful people involved in any type of situation. Because when she starts getting into powerful people, wealthy people, it makes it all the more harder for you to get justice for situations like this that goes on. Like if this was some average Joe nutcase around the corner from her, you understand what I'm saying? There would be no hesitation in, going to beat down the block and get his ass. You understand what I'm saying? And not even any hesitation from law enforcement, and no reason for them to have to cover anything up or anything like that or whatever. So it's just real unfortunate when there end up being situations where wealthy persons and things is involved, whether we're talking about celebrities or government officials or politicians or any prominent people, high ranking in power. You know what I'm saying? Even when if a lot of things get covered up, even when you deal with seem like regular round the way people, but have a little bit of higher positions, like your pastors and your doctors and different things like that. There's a lot of things that often get covered up for those persons as well, especially if they belong to secret societies and different things like that. So there's a lot of things that come into play. But like I said, guys, I do hope that this has helped you in some type of way, shape, form, or fashion. Thank you all for listening and for watching. Peace, love, and light. Namaste.